Hello and welcome back once again, ladies and gentlemen, to Dark Souls Remastered. I'm Hal, and we're picking up where we left off, which is again this bonfire. However, this time we've unlocked this shortcut. So yeah, we've got to this bit. We've met our good friend the Hellkite Drake. He's roasted someone dead for us. You know, all good in the hood. Now, there's two ways you can progress from here. You can. Are you gonna breathe fire again? No. Right. You can make a run for it here and run all the way at the end where the bonfire is. And if you're quick enough, you can avoid his flame breath, and that's great. Or alternatively, you can go this way. And this is another area where I'm going to shot the sword and board back on, because even though there's enough room here, look at this man here, look at him, and fighting him on the edge of here is not fun. Yeah, come on then, don't be one of them, don't make me come to you. Oh, and you, okay, great, forgot about you. Are they just gonna hang about here? They are. They're gonna be right. Okay, great. Can you just make your mind up? Are you coming around the corner or are you not? Where's he even gone? Look at him going for the blind side. Little. Okay, got him. One down. That's the difference, though. The difference our longsword does compared to our Zweihander. Now you can see the dragon's tail there, and all the dragons in this game, all the proper dragons at least, you can cut the tail off and get tail weapons. Like we get the Drake sword for cutting the tail on the Hellkite, which is another weapon that's really strong early game, but sort of peters out as you get into the mid game. I nearly just launched myself off the edge there while I scratched my nose. That was stupid. But we're not going to do that just yet. We will at some point though. We need to deal with you. And I remember being stuck here as well when I initially played the game. I might just be able to kick you off the edge. Trying to fight him here though is like a surefire way to get launched off the edge. Or just, you know, right, get off the edge. That's for you. Goodbye. Yeah. Like, even though it's like I'm saying it's nice to come in as a noob again, there's still certain things that you just don't forget, you know what I mean? Like, the first time I came down here and he speared us off the edge, and I was like, alright, that's how it is. And then I ran through here and there's all the rats that poison you, and I was like, alright, that's how that is it? And you die and die, but each time you get a little bit further. That's the quintessential Dark Souls experience, do you know what I mean? You start off being a complete, like, not having a clue what you're doing, and you just learn through trial and error. And people, this is the thing, there's like, I always have this conversation with one of my mates. Hang on, I'll deal with these first. Yeah, let's not get poisoned, right? Why are these proving so difficult to hit? Right, let's not be poisoned, please. Fancy taking several hits to kill a flipping rat. Right, you get out of here. You're not welcome. Also later on, poison's kind of trivial. Toxin isn't, but poison. But when you've only got this little health, just being poisoned with no antidotes, it can kill you. And I believe it did. But yeah, as I was saying, I have this conversation with my mate quite a lot when it comes to the Dark Souls games, because he's like, oh, like, me and me mate, me other mate Cooper, he was like, oh, we played Demon Souls and it was just so grindy and it was rock hard, and that's basically what it is, right? And his idea of how the game operates is, let's. So I've come round here, okay, and what we should have done is we should have ran underneath, because there's actually a lever here that lets you get to that bonfire. So we've come this way, but what we should have done is ran past the dragon. Anyway, tangent. Yeah, his idea of how the game works is headbutt the problem and just, you know, grind and grind and grind until you out-level it, which isn't how the game's played at all. Like, the whole point is you don't have to be... You don't need to out-level anything, you just learn how to play. You learn the patterns of the enemies, you learn what to do in what situation, and you do that. It's trial and error, so it's grindy in that respect, but it's not like you have to grind for experience and that's the only way you can like brute force your way through the game. It doesn't need to be like that. It's people who do like level 1 playthroughs of the game, which is something I'm not really skilled enough to do. Okay, another guy here, he's looking straight at us. Here's another one. Yeah, okay, you just turn around. That's it. I'm gonna have a sip. So what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna take him on, because if I die, we'll go back to that bonfire, and then I can run past the Hellkite Drake, and we can open up that gate and get that next bonfire. But if I kill this guy, which I don't think I will, then you know, it's all good. Okay, that was a bad start, trying to just parry him for no reason. Let's have a sip. Don't follow me down here, please. I want to fight you upstairs. Lock on's not helping. Okay. Yeah, and I was guarding there, and that just... Okay, need to break lock on, because it's not doing me any favours here. Right, let's just do this. Right, and we're just going to backstab fish this guy as well if he ever decides to come downstairs. That's like over the top. There's that was so stupid. I thought you couldn't guard break them with a kick, but I thought, you know, you've got to try. Right. Anyway, I've just remembered there, we actually picked up the blue T-stone ring last time, didn't we? Boosted defense of its wearer when it's in danger, which I think it's 20% defense. No, it's a certain amount of defense when you're below 20% HP. And that's kind of what makes the ring garbage, because by the time you're that low on health, anything that could, like, most things will kill you in one hit. So reducing the damage you take, it doesn't reduce it by enough to save you, so it's pretty rubbish. Anyway, we've been along that way, we've seen the poison rats. Now we can do this. So I'm gonna bait them once just to get rid of all these. Then we're gonna make a run for it. Actually, I think you can get a little bit further up if we run across here first, so we'll do that. Or is this what makes them jump down? I think you can make them jump down here and then just run. Can I make you jump down if I stand here? Or are you just gonna break fire? Come on. Are you coming down? There we go. Good man. Right, excuse me please. I've got places to be and it's not here. Okay, run. Leg it. Leg it. Okay. Right, that's fine. We're good. Okay, now we can pull this lever. And he should nick off now, yeah. But he does come back. But while he's nicked off, let's get these. Oh, we've got the opportunity. Claymore. Do we want to go Claymore instead of Zweihander? This is the real question, isn't it? Let's have a look. So the Claymore is just a regular greatsword. It scales better in dexterity than the Zweihander. Does less damage, but I'm kind of hoping that means we can swing it a bit more. Only needs 16 strength for that, which we totally have, so we can one-hand that, actually. So do we want to do that? Probably. I mean, we're still going for the Black Knight sword because that's really good. That's a rare drop. We by all accounts, it was lucky that we got that. So I think we are going to rock the Claymore for a bit. Obviously it's a bit lighter as well, so maybe I can fast roll? No. But let's check out the moves. So we've got overhand chop. We've got big swing. We've got rolling R1, which is thrust. Rolling R2, which is big swing. Actually, I think it's only rolling R1 in it's only R1 that changes after a roll in Dark Souls 1. I'm not sure if they added the rolling R2 until later on. Backstep R1 is, oh, that's nice. A big swing the other way, and the big swing again. Yeah, okay. So let's try this then. I mean, the damage isn't that much worse. Admittedly, these have got like no defense. Now, if I remember rightly, like that broken statue there is the Altar of Sunlight, and that's how you access where you level up one of your covenants, the Sunlight Covenant, the one that Solaire's in. But I can't remember how you join that. So we'll come back to that. So yeah, let's rock about with the Claymore for a bit and see if that's sort of more our speed. Okay, the swing speed is much quicker, so I'm on board with that. Just straight off. That's better. We can handle that. Does a little bit less damage. That's fine. I'm gonna try and pull these one at a time because the boar's the awkward one. Oh, you! Look at you! Come on then, son. Too far away. Kick him. Well, I got him, but his mate decided to blindside us. Really need to just start like actually just rolling out of danger, because I'm trying to just sort of like edge it and get like just stay far enough away by just me movement alone, but it's not happening. Right. Okay. Let's not get mullered by you. Okay. Now yeah, okay. Now he turns around, and as you can see, this boar is covered in plate armour everywhere except his hoop. And I'm pretty sure you can... Okay, yeah, you turn around. I'm pretty sure you can get the backstab on him. You can't, yeah. You enjoy that, mate. Don't hit me, please. Because this guy he hits so hard. Just turn around, go home. Let me stab you in your bits again. So apparently it's easier to get the backstab if you're just not locked on. That's the easy way of dealing with him. Or blunt damage is pretty effective too. Try range battle, that also works. I think the first time I beat him, I ran over here and I just plunged and attacked him off here like that over and over. Because I didn't think you could backstab him, because it doesn't occur to you that a giant wild boar covered in armour you could backstab, but yeah. Or hoop stab, as the case may be. So yeah. Oh no, hang on. I've got to set my timer away. Right, I've got no idea how long this one's been running for. We'll just have to stop like 10 minutes early or something. Right. Let's ignore you and deal with these first. Ow. That didn't work. Don't get out the fire, you fool. Really? Stop it. That's enough. Oh, okay, I'm not two-handing it. That's why, I don't think so. Stop it. Yes, that first hit I did on them, I was like, why is that only doing so much damage? And why? I was expecting the overhead chop, and I got the side chop, and I was like, eh. But it's actually, as it turns out, it's because I wasn't two-handing my weapon. So let's try that again. Okay, we're safe there from his bolts, so if you just want to walk round here, mate, and then I can kick you and stab you up, that'd be lovely. Okay. Right, it looks like we're going back to plan A, which is deal with the archer first. So this time, the overhead chop. Don't talk to me on my son ever again. Let's not talk about that. That fell off there. Okay, third time lucky. Crossbow man, I'm sick of you. There you go. Now I can deal with you. You're also annoying. And I don't know why I rolled off there. Because apparently I enjoy just doing this circuit over and over again. No. Rule number 1, cardio. That's a different thing, isn't it? That's Zombieland. Don't think undead counts as a zombie. Right, get kicked. Get chopped. Okay, just fall off instead and let me plunge and attack you. Okay, don't. This is going to be so painful for a lot of you that are watching, but that's unfortunately just the way it is. All my Esther's gone. Yeah, and this is another one. This guy here, if after you rest, you just run straight up here, you can get through before he shuts the door sometimes, but yeah, he's already shut the door. Look at him, mocking us. Which means we have to go this way. Which is, see, and this is another thing, this guy's running away, and things only ever run away when they're trying to lead you into a trap. Okay, because look, there he is, but look. There's his mate, and another one. The Claymore actually though, much better for fighting in confined areas, because the up and down, I'm not going to hit walls half as much. So that's good. Are there any more on the ground floor that want to pile in before I, no? Just you, right. The lack of poise is so disgusting. Oh, the blind side. Yes. Wreck some park benches. I'm not sure why a park bench is here. Mystery key. Got no Estes. I can't actually remember if this leads where I want it to. Or where I think it does even. Oh, okay, yeah. No, right? Stop it. Stop it. That's annoying. Pack it in. Well, you can say I'm going to die here, can't you? I've got barely any health and greed. Yeah, well, I made it, so, you know, me hubris hasn't killed me today, he says. Watch me fall off here. Right, okay, disregard, I'm fine. Check about in case there's any more. I'm trying to flip and blindside us. Right, okay, now we're good, because now I should be able to okay, there's the gate, so I can go around here and I can open it. The other thing though is there's nasty men who want to attack me and I've got no healing. Right. Let's be cheeky. Okay. I can do this. I need to be careful because I could quite easily kill myself with what I'm planning on doing here. We'll get this young man's attention. Okay, excuse me. Then we're going to run off here. We're going to hope he follows us down. And then we're going to hope he runs into this fire. Come on then. Down you come, mate. Right, now I'm just going to kite you around here and hope that you run into the flame and burn yourself to death. Seems to be working so far. Excuse me. Right, just attack me. Burn your arm. Or just walk into the flame, that's good too. Come on then, one more. Come on. For me. Oh no, that's cheating, man. I hope you've only got one Estus charge. And that's an easy way of dealing with them. Ooh, the boulder armor. Let's see how that compares. If we're wearing armor, then why not? Okay, the boulder armor weighs substantially more. Okay, so we're not putting that on. Better stats though, as you'd expect from heavier armor. So now we can go and see what item he was guarding, and I think it's your first 100% block shield that you get if you haven't started as a warrior, because we started with a heat shield, but everyone else, you can't get one until you get to this point. I think this is the first one you get, or maybe you can buy one from the merchant, I'm not certain. But anyway, there's a good shield there. But we're not going to put it on because I think it's a bit heavier than the one we've got. Now, if I remember rightly, there's another one up there. Another boulder knight. I keep meaning to kick. There we go. The swing speed for the one-handed animations for this actually seems slower than the two-handed. Anyway, yeah. This is another little trappy point for any new people, because there's a little guy here. So you can see spear there, and there's a big boulder fella at the end. So you've got to kind of try and whoop. And I've probably pulled both of them here. I have. So we're gonna go back to our flame strats, I think. If he's gonna follow me all the way. Are you coming? Come on then, mate. I hope he doesn't leash and go back up before I Yeah, he seems to want to party. Right, lovely to meet you, mate. I'm just gonna stand near here while you toast yourself. Come on, give me a slap. That's it. That's what we like to hear. You walking straight into those flames. Oh, he's dropped something. No, he hasn't. It's just the sheen on his armour. I nearly walked straight into the flame myself there. Now it does mean we're going to have to deal with that spear hollow by ourselves, which, you know, on any normal day wouldn't be an issue, but I've got no healing and I've only got a bit of health left. So yeah, might be a little bit more. Could die here. Right, there you are. But I do have my shield this time, so if he tries to poke me, then I should be okay. Let's kick him. Kick him. Like what? Like having a shield available is just so much like easier. Right, now, if I remember rightly, if I go down here, that's on the other side of that gate, which I can open up. But there's also a boulder knight there, so I'm not going to do that, because I think if I come this way, even though there's some hollows, if I manage to squeeze past them, get our shield up. Why? I mean, you know, surely I should have seen that coming. But I was going to sneak down there and there's a bonfire and we'd have been alright. But instead, let's not do that. Let's just get stabbed and go through the whole flipping tedious rigmarole all over again. Come on then, you. So I don't even have to kill these really. I can just run past them. But the problem then of course is the problem with running past things is if you get yourself like bottlenecked somewhere and they're all chasing you, yeah, you're wrecked. But we're gonna do that anyway because we live life on the edge. Right, you can nick off, all of you. Excuse me, please. I've got no time to play. Right, well fine, we'll do it this way then. Oh, you're here as well? Great. Okay, all of you. Oh, and you. It's a party. It's a flippin' party. Making us do it the flippin' hard way. Maybe I should have just done that in the first place, but yeah, that's a great example of why you don't just run past everything. I forgot all about you. You're so annoying. Right, be gone. You know what, I'm going to kill you as well, because even though you're just chilling out down there, I can guarantee if I ignore you, you'll follow us up the ladder and just cause problems. Oh, please man, honestly. almost enough to make me just admit defeat and just put a flipping normal size one-handed weapon on. Okay, this time we don't need to kill this guy, so we can just skip straight past this bit. Now here's somewhere where I probably am going to try and nip past this Baldenite. Let me stamina refill up. Okay, let's go. Excuse me, I'd like to be passed, thank you. Let me stamina fill up. Right, this time. Okay, excuse me, gentlemen. Would you like to follow me over here so I can run past you? Or at least one of you. Okay, we're good. We're through. We've made it. Right, let's see, are they still following me? They are indeed. Okay. Stop it. Go away. Right, bonfire, champion, sorted. he's followed us, and I haven't lit it yet. Excuse me, please. Fudge. Do you want to go away? That's right. Nick off. Anyway, I don't want to turn around and talk about this in case he's still there. I haven't seen him go up the stairs yet. There he is. He's away now. That's right. This is the entrance to Sen's Fortress, and we don't actually go there for a little while yet. We can go to the door though and meet another NPC. And in fact we probably should, because normally I come here by the time you can just go straight through. Okay, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to talk to the fella.
Oh, forgive me. I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegmeyer of Katarina. Quite honestly, I've run flat up against a wall, or a gate, I should say. The thing just won't budge, no matter how long I wait. And oh, have I waited.
So Siegmeyer is sat in quite a pickle.
My options, so to speak.
And part of fulfilling his quest line is, you know, we do various things and just catch up from at various points. But he can't get into Sen's Fortress yet. And he can when we can, because we're what triggers the gate opening. Is that bonfire actually lit now? So why couldn't I rest at it before? Is it because I was in combat? That shouldn't make a difference. Anyway. We're good. Down here, I'm sure you can hear the sound of the anvil. This is Andre.
Well, you must be a new arrival. I'm Andre of Astoria. If you require smithing, then speak to me.
Now we can reinforce our weapon, we can reinforce our armor, we can modify it, which basically just gives it like we can make, like, say, a fire weapon, for instance. We can repair. Learn gesture. Yeah, let's have the hurrah gesture. Let's see what he's got to say before we spend our money.
Sturdy indeed, but every hunk of metal has its breaking point. If you notice durability running low, it's time to repair. You can ask a blacksmith like myself.
He's pretty hench-like, Andre, isn't he?
Grindstone. The nice
A bit thick around the middle. He's got that powerlifter physique, hasn't he?
So pay them a little respect, eh?
Anyway, good egg, Andre. He sells titanite shards, like with an infinite amount. They're what you use to reinforce your weapon to +5, and you need more each time. So if we had a decent amount of souls on us, we could start upgrading our weapon. If we get these, we don't need to visit him. We can just do it at a bonfire. So that's these are all worth buying. I think the one we want though is the repair box, because being able to actually just repair our armor at any given point is going to be decent. He also sells various... Ooh, look at that, a war pick. That's 100% physical damage reduction shield as well. And so is that. So you can get some from here as well. What we're going to do though is we're going to start upgrading our claymore. Don't do that, I've got like 5,000-ish souls. I think I do want to do that. Let's buy 3. Because it costs a little bit to upgrade it. If I bought 3, how many that would wipe me out? So I'd need a little bit of souls to get to actually pay for it. Right. So this is what will happen if we upgrade our claymore to +1. Not only do you gain like initial damage on it, but it increases the scaling as well, and that's where a lot of your damage comes from, like later on in the game. So we're going to do that. Costs 400 each time. So if we had bought enough for +3, we wouldn't have had enough souls to actually for him to do the work.
There are 2 types of weapon forging. There's reinforcement and there's ascension. Reinforcement is simple. It strengthens the weapon and nothing more. A simple task for any blacksmith. Hell, you could even do it yourself with a smith box.
Well, that's the plan, Andrew, once we get enough souls.
It alters a weapon's properties. Ascension is the territory of we blacksmiths. A smith box just won't do the trick. Start out with reinforcement. When that loses its charm, you can consider ascension.
Yeah, so you can upgrade weapons yourself, but if you want to add properties to it, you need to visit the blacksmith.
You won't make it through the night without employing my
And certain
services.
blacksmiths can only do certain properties. Well, it's been lovely talking here, Andrea, but
Neither of us want.
I'm away. Now, if I recall rightly, you can go down here, and that's what takes you to the foresty bit I can't recall the name of. But before we go down there, we've got things left to do in the Undead Burg, so we're gonna sit down here. And we are gonna two-hand our weapon because I've said I want to go through two-handing it. So, you know, if I now just start using the shield all the time, that's kind of like, you know, falling at the first hurdle. So we'll persevere a bit. Right, that's one for you. One for you. One for you. Should have rolled up, try to block that or something. Right, so there's a couple of ways we can go about this. And I think we'll go for the harder one first. Right, so the last bonfire we rested at was Andrea's, so if we die we'll go back there. Which makes this next bit like a bit easier because this big fella in here, we're going to kill him. Then we'll unlock that shortcut back to Firelink. Then we'll come up here, clear these out, open the gate. Okay, do you mind? He caught me monologuing there. Right, we are going to shield for this bad lad though. You can parry him, but you can't riposte him for some reason, the Burning Ignite. But we can do this. Just sort of get a cheeky hit in. And then just let our stamina regen and... He's really actually not that bad with a decently sized weapon. Like with a short sword or something, this would take all day. But he's not proven too difficult. So the way this fella catches you out especially if you're a new player, is if you're using a shield, you tend, I had to roll there, you tend to have your shield up all the time, and when your shield's up, look at how slowly my stamina regenerates. Okay, so the trick is you block an attack, then you stop blocking. Watch. Well, it helps if I get hit, doesn't it? Go on, hit me with something. Not your shield, bash though. Come on, I'm trying to prove a point. So, where you block something, then you stop blocking. Okay, then you raise your shield again, like that. But see how much quicker it regenerates. So the idea is you have your shield up for when you get hit, and in between you sort of let it down to let your stamina recharge, and that's the easy way of doing it. But new players don't really think about that. They just hold the shield up all the time, and then they end up getting the guard broken because this guy hits like a train, and then he just pounds you into the dirt. There you go. It's a Titanite shard. That's nice. That's one less to buy. Actually, let's do that. We've got a very important item up here. Firekeep Soul. So we can use that to increase our Estus flask, so it heals for more, which is always good. Let's have a look at that actually, because all these have got item descriptions that we haven't really been looking at. There, Firekeep Soul, soul of a long lost firekeeper. Each firekeeper is a corporeal manifestation of her bonfire and a draw for the humanity which is offered to her. Her soul is gnawed by infinite humanity and can boost the power of precious Estus flasks. It can be used to gain humanity and restore HP at the cost of losing the Firekeeper soul to reinforce the Estus flasks. So yes. Also see that big fella up there with the staff. He's also a pain in the neck, but we'll get to him as well. Actually, you know what? Let's open up this shortcut first, because literally all you've got to do is stand on it, and I can come back up and it'll work after that. Because a lot of the elevators, like in Dark Souls games, you've got to set them off at one end before they work at both ends. Now I'm looking here because I'm sure there's a place you can roll out here. I think this is it. Yeah. So we're back at Firelink. But I'm sure there's a reason for doing this. Oh right, yes, of course. So yeah, there's items and stuff, but we're not going to do it yet. But I don't know if I want to. Okay, the roll was enough. See, there's the big crow that brought us here. But this is actually how you get back to the Undead Asylum, because you crawl all the way to the top of here. There's its nest, and you just curl up in its nest, and it picks you up and nicks off with you. But we're not going to do that. We're going to see if there's any items we can pinch. I thought that might happen, which is very tedious. Never mind. That's so annoying. Can I get back up here? I don't think I can. Oh well. Rip. Anyway, we've set the elevator away, so we can, anytime we use that elevator we can try that again. And we didn't talk to this guy last time, but we will now, while we're here.
Hello there. I believe we are not acquainted. I am Petrus of Tharaland. Have you business with us? If not, I'd prefer to keep a distance, if possible.
Well, you know, that's nice of you. You could do with hitting the gym a bit, Petrus. Look at the size of you.
Hello there. I realize that I have requested that we retain our distance. But I also want you to know that it is not meant in ill will. Here, take this, as a token of peace. No, go ahead. It's for you.
So Petrus seems like a nice enough guy, doesn't he?
Oh my. You again. Oh, I know.
Foreshadowing.
How about this? I have to await my companions here anyway. So what if I were to teach you some miracles? Would that please you?
Would that please me? Yes.
Very well.
So to do this, you have to join the Way of the White Covenant.
Now, only their ultimate effectiveness will be determined by your efforts and your faith.
So I'm pretty sure as it stands at the moment... Oh, we've got a gesture we can learn off them. It's nice. Where are we at? There, even the basic one like heal, that requires 12 faith, and we've got 9. But heal's nice because it heals roughly the same amount as an Estus flask at this point in the game, and means you can save, even though it takes a long time. So you use that in your downtime and you save your Estus flasks for like during fights. We could get to seek guidance, but that's the only thing we can afford. So really, you haven't got a whole lot going for you, really, Petrus, except and we need a talisman as well. Apart from heal, that's the only thing we'd want.
My companions are Milady and her young knights. She is young, but burdened by an undead mission. We are her defenses, to keep her from harm.
Right,
Come
well,
again. The effectiveness of the teachings depend upon your faith.
well, it's been lovely talking to you, Petrus, but you know, I do have things that I need to be doing. So this is where you'd normally get off, and actually I'm certain, yeah, there's an item in. We are gonna go for that up there, which I think is a key, for somewhere in the Undead Asylum. So if that is the case, then we're just gonna ignore it because we don't need it yet. What we can do though, which is nice, is we can take that a ride back to the top, or we can do that and drop down to a little secret hidey hole. And there's a couple of chests there. So that's one little secret. Cracked red eye orbs, you use them for invading other players. And some homeward bones, which are also really useful. We are going to have to run all the way around, like, but that's okay, because that was a nice little pickup we got there. Can you just walk up the ladders? Stairs, please. Yeah, so we'll ignore that key on the top of there for the time being because we don't need it. And I think what we'll do is we'll rest here, because depending on how much the bonfire is being kindled, that's how many Estus flasks you get out of it. So the one near Andre only give us 5 when we rested at it, but this one, if we... You little... Where have you come from? I wondered why the flames died on that there. So yeah, that answers that question. You can't rest at a bonfire while you're in combat. That was so cheeky. Yeah, that's right. Get back to the catacombs where you belong, mate. There we go. Yeah, so anyway, if we rest at this one, we should get 10. And that's because the Firelink bonfire does actually have a bonfire keeper, which isn't this young man here. But if we head down... It's this young lady here, who is mute. But she can reinforce our Estus flask, which is good, because we've got that Firekeeper soul, so we're going to do that. Can't Aura. Mute. Okay. There is more to do with her story-wise later on, but we haven't got that far yet. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So yeah, we did rest it there, didn't we? So we've got our 10 flasks, We're going to take the... We're going to take the elevator back up to the undead chapel. And then we'll continue. Right, so there's no big fella this time. He's a one-time deal. Once you kill him, he stays dead, even if you rest. These guys, though, that isn't the case. And there's another one there. But if we head down here, okay, the sorcerer man's seen us. It's not really what we wanted. Okay, that's what I wanted, to try and get your attention. Just one of you though. Okay, we've brought two. That's fine. Okay. I'm gonna fight you out here, out the way of that guy. That's what I wanted, the backstab, but I don't seem to be able to get it. Wow, that hurt. I don't think so, pal. Right, we're also gonna ignore them, even though they're shooting crossbows at us. So I want to try and clear out here. So we can. Good job I had my shield up there, innit? Right, come on, mate. I'm trying to get you to follow me without dragging your mate along for the ride. Right, no city for you. There we go, got the backstab, that's what I wanted. Now, if memory serves, there's another one, like literally just out the door here. Where's he at? I'm sure there's one kicking about. No? Could have swore. Anyway. Halberd. It's very nice. And there's this guy down here. Basement key. I wonder what that... Oh, I know what that's for. We don't need it. We've got the master key. But yeah, that's that open now. So if we did want to come this way again, we can run straight through. Although now we've found that bonfire by Andrea and unlocked the shortcut back to filing, it's pretty irrelevant. So now at this point, why? That's just you're awkward. Stop it. Keep stopping the chat, that's why I keep getting caught out. Come on then, fellas. And also, let's just two-hand, because that's what we said we were going to do. But, we've got a boss coming up. And before we tackle that boss, I'm going to upgrade my weapon a little bit. Because we picked up one Titanite shard and we're carrying a few souls, so we should have enough to +3. Definitely not enough for +4, I don't think. Don't think we're sitting on that kind of money.
Well, I'll abuse him. Need anything for...
Yes, I would like you to modify my weapon. I would enjoy a Claymore +3. Oh, it's only +2 to +3, and we've got that. And only 2 to +4. Oh well, we're in business. Let's have 2. Reinforced weapon. I might even have enough +5. I'm on armour there. Weapon. Now the Black Knight sword, because that's a special one that uses Twinkling Titanite. That's what we got from that Crystal Lizard drop. That's a lot rarer. And you can only upgrade to +5, but as you can see it starts with like a lot higher attack anyway, so it kinda works out at the end. We have not got enough for +3. Are the things that you sell that I would like to buy? The repair box. Also a bow. That guy in the Undead Burg, the other merchant, he sells a bow. Maybe we should go back and get one of him. We're not in any desperate need for one, like. Now I don't have to spend the rest of my souls here, but I kind of want to, just because if I die then I'm not like losing anything. I'll tell you what, because we are gonna let's buy one of them.
Don't get yourself killed.
Because we are going to want a +5 hour weapon at some point. And then this will be interesting because I've got 9 now, but if I rest here, does that take it back to 5 or does it stay at 9? It stays at 9, right. Good to know. So now we're going to go and hopefully kill the first proper boss. Because the Asylum Demon, that's like the tutorial boss. Doesn't really count. I'm going to let my stamina fill up, and we're just going to ignore these losers, because hopefully they won't follow us. Sounds like one of them is. Alright, okay, we'll deal with you then. Right. And then we can head up here. I'm going to fight you downstairs if at all possible. Nice. That worked out well. Another rape, yeah, we picked up a couple of them. Dex weapons though, not for us. So even though I've joined the Way of the White and I told Petrus that, you know, miracles are the best thing since sliced bread, I'm still not sold on whether... See what he's doing there? That's a buff. So when this happens here, see how they're all glowing blue? That's what makes this bit really dangerous, because if they hit you, they hurt. They really hurt. So I'm going to try and play it a bit cool here and try and chip away at them, because getting hit by more than like, well, 2 probably is game over while they're buffed. Okay, I only got tagged a little bit there, wasn't a clean hit, so I only took a bit of damage. That's fine. So we dealt with that alright. Now just this guy to deal with, and he's a pain. Oh yes, he's a pain. I forgot about that. I'm also learning that you can't really just mash R1 with a heavier weapon and expect results. You know. Right, well, I'll tell you what. We'll leave that one here as well, because I've got 10 minutes on my timer. And I don't think that I'm going to get up to and clear the gargoyles